Yeah.
That's the thing. Accent Core episode what, 5, 4. Whenever this comes out, I'm Kevin.
I'm Nolan.
Okay, so let's.
Drew's unfortunately not here. He is driving,
Yeah, he's doing
so
like Christmas travel or something.
oh, it sucks.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, aka Nicolas Cage, the movie starring Nicolas Cage. Um,
Playing Nicolas Cage.
yeah, I am. I am like I'm down for it, but I have a little reservations because there's like a little bit of, are they intentionally trying to do Nick Cage things like a little too much? Because the beauty of Nick Cage is him doing it, like him acting, but not you telling him to be like cartoon Nick Cage.
Yeah,
And some of the jokes weren't funny in the trailer. Some of them were, but it's
some were good, and then some were like,
yeah, it's kind of like I don't know what the ratio is gonna be of that film, or like if the jokes I would say are more positive, or if the joke, or if it's just like a reference to every Nicolas Cage film. Like I would honestly be okay if this was like Nicolas Cage fan service the movie, where it's going into like the dregs. So you're getting like the left behinds, the next or whatever. Like in addition,
net. Was it next? It was There was one where his like son could see the future,
I think that was like knowing.
knowing. Yeah,
It was like it's or because obviously they're gonna reference like Con Air, The Rock, Raising Arizona,
yeah, the good ones. Face Off.
Face Off, and then they're gonna throw in like Vampire's Kiss, like in Wicker Man, which are like the common ones. But like I want to see stuff like Ghost Rider, oh, and National Treasure 1 and
Yeah,
2, which are both good. I like I like National Treasure 1 and 2. They are dumb movies, but I like them.
they're very enjoyable movies.
Yeah, it's I think like if you want someone to it's one of the good enjoyable like stupid Nicolas Cage films. I still think Con Air is probably like the peak. It's either Con Air or The Rock. I think it
I
depends on the day.
So yeah, I lean more towards The Rock as his better one, but Con Air is also great.
Yeah,
I think Con Air's little more stupid in areas.
yeah. But I like the stupid, so it's kind
Yeah.
of like it's it's a preference. It's a preference thing.
Well, no, don't get me wrong. There's still a lot of stupid points in The Rock.
Yes. Oh, there are.
Winners go home and fuck
For
the
the
prom
prom
queen.
queen. It's great.
Jeannie was the prom queen.
I mean, it's that like The Rock is incredible.
Yeah,
It's an incredible
great.
film.
I fucking cannot wait to like see. But then like there at some point it's also going to be like uh you bring in all of his like newer movies.
Yeah.
You talk about Jujitsu or the White Panther movie.
Or just like Color from Outer Space and Mandy. Like
Yes. Oh God, I'd love that.
yeah, like I mean, there's a
And
lot.
Pig.
Yeah, Pig. Like there's a lot of that movie. Like I want to see like the Nicolas Cage, like how Sonic the film did a lot of Sonic deep cuts. I want to see Nicolas Cage deep cuts in this movie, where only for the true fans, where you're going,
Only only if you know you know.
yeah, where here Nicolas Cage takes drugs and the entire sequence is Mandy. Like the movie
Yeah.
turns into Mandy for like 2 3 minutes.
He's having the interview with the vampire
Yeah,
therapy session.
yeah, and you have he has to fight the Willy Wonderland.
I,
Like it's all there.
I do like the idea of like he's like, oh, I'm broke. I need money.
Yeah, that's the
I
true Nicolas Cage experience.
I gotta do this thing because I'm broke and I need money.
Because he bought his like tomb pyramid, which is good. I also think Nicolas Cage would have made a really good Willy Wonka, other than Johnny Depp. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
He
has
would
that
have.
unhinged energy.
He's got that perfect balance between like
Like
crazy and insane,
yeah,
or crazy and like normal.
yeah. I've been thinking a lot about Willy Wonka, basically, because like I whenever I see Nicolas Cage, I'm like that would have been better. And then it reminded me of like the Willy Wonka prequel movie that they're making, which I think is
I don't.
stupid.
I don't think they need a Willy Wonka prequel movie.
But I would have then I made up my own fan movie, my own fan fiction movie, which was the sequel to Willy Wonka, which is Charlie now runs the chocolate factory and it's turned into like a nightmare hell prison where he cannot escape it because the factory itself creates these like morality tests for children and there must always be a Willy Wonka.
Are you turning to an SCP? I was thinking more along the lines of, of course, if you give a child a business, it's not going to run right.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't know the logistical problems of running a business.
Yeah.
And now the factory's closed down and the town's out of work because of him.
Yeah. Or like because or you could just do the same Willy Wonka with like modern vices. Like too much internet.
No, now it's a G Fuel factory.
Oh no. Yeah, cuz I was thinking like gamer chocolate or something is one of the things. Like it becomes really cynicals. Oompa Loompas trying to mint NFTs.
We don't call them Oompa Loompas. That's derogatory. All right. They are native Loompas.
They're native Loompas. That's their word.
It's their word. You're not allowed to say it.
Hard.
Like cracker.
Don't use the hard R when you're talking about them. Oh no.
Okay. Just like you can't say cracker anymore.
Oh, you can. I give permission.
We might get taken down. We gotta be careful.
Yeah, gotta be very, very careful.
No, yeah.
So
yeah, no, actually, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think that like I feel. All right, so what's up with you before we start talking about Game Awards?
Oh, I haven't done that much this week. I finally started playing Ghosts of Tsushima.
That game's great.
That game is fantastic. I don't know why I didn't play it sooner.
It's really good.
Holy crap.
I would say it's like a good Assassin's Creed game.
Fuck, yeah, that's all I'm thinking.
It's that game. I don't think Ghost of Tsushima, whatever. I don't think it's like exceptional, like genre defining and everything, but it just does everything it sets out to do like really well. Like,
yeah.
It's like it nail like I like I think the story is good. I think the missions are good. The sword fighting is cool. The stealth is good. It's like every part of that game works and is good.
It's like fine tuned to like the highest degree.
It is.
Let me ask you something. Yeah. When you played it, how honorable were you?
Oh, I went like stealth immediately.
Disgusting.
Wow, man, I'm stealthing it up.
No, oh, that's gross. All right, I'm over here.
You're being the honorable samurai.
I'm being an honorable samurai. Until that point where I got to be like dishonorable, I'm like, I'll do it, but you know, it's kind of forcing me.
Listen, the game tells me like it's a really and it makes the good point of, you know, if you just stab that guy, you don't have to have like a protracted sword fight with him. If you just stab him in the neck,
if you just shoot poison darts at that guy, you're good.
Yeah, you're good. Problem solved. Those Mongol guys are not being good. then again, you kind of poisoned all, so it does go like. How far are you into that game?
I'm done now.
Oh, you finished?
Yes.
Okay, so here's like mild spoiler, and for people that have not played Ghost of Tsushima, but I feel like it's early in the game, and it's probably the point that I was completely sold on the game. Is in one of the early missions they give you like do the stealth kill, like the Assassin's Creed, you stab the guy unaware, and so your samurai dude sneaks up behind him, and you hit the stab button, and he's like really bad at it, and like he stabs the guy, and then the guy's like trying to get your knife out of his neck, and you're having to like wrestle him to the ground, and it takes a while, and then he finally does it, and then the guy has a flashback to like his uncle saying don't never be dishonorable, and I was like, that was good.
Oh. Yeah. No. Okay. Good. That is actually the best part.
Like,
Because you get another one when you start using the poison darts.
Yeah.
For the first time, you use it, and he's like, "We must be honorable. Face our foes head on." And I'm like, "Oh, Uncle, I'm sorry."
Yeah, because it's good because it actually like it's the ludonarrative dissonance where the game basically it's like your character was not trained to be the expert assassin, so for a while they're not good at it. I mean, obviously you as the player are pretty good and it doesn't impede you, but like the animations tell that this person is like kind of jank at being the stealth assassin for at least like the first third of the game.
Yeah, useless.
And like the upgrades work really well because you can max out like your samurai attack way faster than the stealth tree. Like you get that like 3 taunt and then the samurai slash. Oh, that's what I did a lot where you could challenge like a group and then hit like the kill kill kill. Like that was really good.
I for some reason that's way more satisfying than just like running through sneaking up.
Oh,
it's just fight me.
On patrols and stuff, it's way because you just go. I eliminate 3 and then I kill like the big guy.
Or like if you have certain stuff upgraded, the last guy runs away in terror.
Yeah. Oh, you got your demon mode, your samurai trigger.
Your ghost stance.
Oh, it's cool.
And then you see that last guy running away, and you pull your bow out, and you're like, "No, I'll let that one go."
Yeah, it's just good.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic.
It's a great.
The story's great too. Like I enjoy all the side characters.
Oh yeah. It's a game where to me all parts of it's like I would give it my score would be like 9 out of 10, and I would say there's nothing wrong here. I thought I played it using the dub, and I felt like the English dub was completely good.
Yeah, I started with the Japanese because I'm like, ooh, there's a Kurosawa mode.
Yeah.
But then like the voices didn't sync up. I'm like, this is kind of fucking with me. All right, switch it back to the English.
I don't mind dubs on English games on video games because a video game character talking, my brain can like abstract it. And also, when I'm trying to play, unless it's like a Yakuza where they just don't translate it.
Yeah.
But if I can play a dub, I generally do because I'm already distracted enough playing the game. I can't also read like text box and play, even if the dub acting gets questionable.
No, I feel that.
Whereas like
yeah. No, yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
No. Beyond that, I really haven't done too much. I've been finishing up Mechanicus.
Nah, that game's great.
I've kind of gotten through all the side bosses, and I'm about to fight the main boss. Yeah, so that's still really fun.
Did you figure out the broken tech tree?
Which one?
The one that gives you more action points, and at the bottom of it, you just have the power that says refill all action points.
Yeah, okay. I have one guy that's just nothing but, all right, put the stealth stuff on. All right, go get me power.
Yeah.
Go get me cognition.
Stealth
Right?
is also broken in that game, and then that like the one that like lets you auto crit from stealth.
Yeah.
Like there are several.
I got the one where it's like, oh, it's 100% chance for critical every time.
Yeah,
Like,
and then
nice.
so like what my crew, I had one guy that had the could summon in any unit for 1 point
That's a
because
good one.
just
That's the one that
slamming
I just
down
got.
one of the big robots is very nice. I had two people that could do. I had two that could do. I think it might have been. Yeah, I had two that had the full action point reload, and I had one that was just all in on energy weapon crit. They had like the little pistol, but due to all the buffs, they were doing like 10 into everything.
So, I haven't unlocked the big robot at all.
The big robot's pretty cool.
All I'm using is the what is it? It's like the Vanguard marksman.
That guy does work.
I I have like 5 of them because I've like gotten enough things
Yeah,
unlocked. I just set them down. I just
because they
keep
get that double tap.
firing.
They have the double
It's
tap, right?
fantastic.
Where like you shoot and then you shoot again.
Oh yeah,
Because that's, I mean, that
for
guy,
free.
yeah, you just go boom, boom, and like it tears them up.
And then there's like was it like some sort of Sakari shooter, and if you get them maxed out, every one of their attacks is a critical.
Yeah, I think that's the guy that like crits, and then if he attacks again, he gets stronger like consistently.
Yeah, and he can also like disarm. If he hits an enemy with his like secondary ability, they can't attack next turn.
Yeah, it's good.
It's fucking busted.
The
I love
game
it.
is broken once you get higher level, but I like it.
No, it's fantastic. I'm glad I picked it back up.
Yeah, I would say that the healing tech tree is kind of a trap early on because you think
Yeah.
that being able to heal is like incredible
Yeah.
when reality, eh. But
There's no reason to like actually heal early on because it's not like you have any real punishment other than money
yeah,
for failing a mission.
and it's because like in XCOM and stuff, you're like, oh, I gotta have like a healer because I don't
Yeah.
want to lose my dudes. But in this one, it doesn't matter so much, and you can get random events that can heal you if you know like the runes. Once you figure out what rune means what, there's always like
Once
one
you
that's like heal.
You got to get the rune sheet.
Yeah, and but like the status effect cure is useful. That one I did
Yes.
use because like turning off like burning or whatever actually,
Or acid. Yeah.
yeah, will make things go quite better. But yeah, like Mechanicus great.
Yeah. I've really enjoyed it. Once again, I'm glad I like started picking it up and playing it again.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh yeah, go. Sorry, go
No,
ahead.
I was gonna say I'm still watching live action Cowboy Bebop, and
Uh,
I still I enjoy that show as like it's as just like, and I seeing both how it went wrong, like the pro like as an academic sense, I like watching it because it's interesting to see how it failed and how on paper it seems like it would work, but it just doesn't. It's and I think that's the most fascinating thing about it.
on paper, if it was called something different,
If it was just
I'd be
called,
like,
if that show was called Space Cowboy, and was a little different, I think most people's opinions on it would make it like a 6 to 7 out of 10 show. But
yes,
because
honestly,
it's saying Cowboy Bebop in loud letters, you're like, oh. I think my analogy is if I took my MS Paint comics and I called them Calvin and Hobbes, people would go on, what are you doing?
how dare you?
Like this is
You get so attacked.
yeah, like this is not it. But because it's not in any way, that's like, oh, okay. Also, it's weird because like the guy as Jet does so well.
He so like the guy is Jet and Spike. Jet, fantastic.
Jet is
He
like
does a
perfect.
really good job.
He is
I
perfect.
I feel bad he's not. Well, I feel bad like they're not going to be doing anything else with him specifically because he's good.
He nails it. He nails it completely.
Spike
I
hit and miss sometimes,
I
but
like
overall I
it.
enjoy him.
I like him as Spike, but I feel like it's one of those things where I feel like in the original draft of this show, he was like supposed to be reminiscent of Spike Spiegel and maybe called himself Spike as like an in joke to it, and then they got the license and made him Spike.
Yeah,
And I do like I know the actor is like older, like he's in his 40s.
I think he's in his 50s.
Yeah, or something. Which I actually I would have liked that angle made like old Spike Spiegel. And
He's been doing this longer.
yeah, have kind of like basically Spike and Jet kind of be middle age and have middle age problems. I think that could have been an interesting way to go and to differentiate yourself from the old show. But eh. I even think that once like because the last episode I saw was the Faye introduction episode where she's like fighting the terrorist people that have the tree bombs.
Oh yeah,
And I don't mind the character of Faye. It's just by naming her Faye Valentine, she's not at all like Faye Valentine. It's like if this character was just named something else, I could have been like, okay, that's an interesting idea.
so up to this point, you're not going to enjoy Faye that much until you get to the Faye episode, which is actually good.
Well, it's and also it's the fact that I know one Cowboy Bebop is canceled. Netflix has canceled it.
Dead and gone.
It's gone. So rest in peace. And it's also that I know that the plan was to actually introduce Ed in like season 2, which is a big mistake. Would have been a big mistake. Because I still like the idea of combining Ed and Faye as one character to like be a hard contrast to like the old men with past of Spike and Jet with like just woman kind of
Woman and child.
yeah woman child who's just kind of like having issues that are complete opposite of the other two characters. I think that would have been good. Ein the corgi is also fine. I think that was like,
As a dog, he does good.
I would say that character completely good.
Yo, pretty spot on. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
He is a dog.
he nails it. But yeah, it's just I think that show it's a fascinating show. I still think it's fascinating. I don't think it's good, but it is fascinating.
I can't wait till we see our Neo Genesis and Yu Yu Hakusho.
Isn't
anime
Netflix doing
adaptations.
like a live action Mega Man or something?
They're doing a bunch of stuff.
I heard something like they're gonna be making a live action Mega Man.
They're also doing a live action Resident Evil series.
Yeah. Well, it's like that's also a thing that on paper would work. There's a lot of things on paper work.
It would work a lot better.
It's like I'm worried. I think what live action Cowboy Bebop tells me is I am in utter panic and terror of what live action One Piece is going to be like.
Doesn't matter. I've given up at this point. I don't care anymore.
Well, I want to see it. I want to see at least one episode.
I want to watch Romance Dawn.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
I'm gonna see the buggy fight.
Yeah, Oh, it's gonna be bad.
And hearing the English guy go, gum, gum, pistol.
Gumu Gumu no. Oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna
Fucking,
work. I
like,
can't do it.
no, fucking fast forward like 10 years from
Oh, and they're still
now,
going.
and they're doing the Water 7 arc. They're still going like the real One
It's
Piece.
so. What if that's the one where it
They're
just somehow
they're
works?
undying. Yeah.
That would be like Netflix fails on every anime adaptation, but somehow the One Piece one is both as good, if not better. It's like the true adaptation.
Dude, that would be insane.
I would like it.
Listen, I would love for that to happen.
That would be weird. That's the kind of thing where I root for you. I don't think you could do it, but if it happens, I will support.
Like, no, that's the new show that everyone follows now.
Yeah, it's One
Is
Piece.
One Piece live action, and
Yeah.
like me as the old head. Like, if you like this, you need to watch the anime.
You need to read the
Shut
manga.
up, shut up, Dad. This
Yeah.
show's way better. I'm not gonna read. You don't have to read. It's like a comic book. Comic book. Shut up, old man.
I just
Oh,
downloaded season 3 into my brain. I became
don't you get
Luffy.
out of here? Oh God,
Nah, that'd be great. I'm
I
down with
wish
that. I'm 100% down.
that'd be awesome.
All right.
I've started rewatching some more One Piece too,
Yeah. I watched like the
which
first
is
episode of JoJo, and it's good.
nah. It's great. Take your time on it because I'm still going. I still gotta get through like other stuff too, like
Yeah, I
Arcane
mean,
and
like it's as expected. It's like the David Studio has basically nailed it on every adaptation, so I had no worries about it. Like they haven't failed through parts
no.
1 through 5, so I'm assuming part 6 is going to be the same.
Over literally the last 10 years, they have not done any wrong.
Yeah, they have adapted JoJo flawlessly. Well, as flawlessly as you can. There's that one scene where Killer Queen looked a little funky on that one episode of.
Oh no, they went back and they fixed
Yeah,
it.
I mean they fixed it and they kind of changed it, but there's like 1 or 2 episodes where Killer Queen looked a little funky, but that was kind of one of those. They touched it up on like the DVD release and it's fine.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the news.
All right, Game Awards happened, and the Game Awards had a lot of crap.
The Jeff Keighley Dorito Mountain Dew.
Yeah, Jeff Keighley presents
Gillette Hydro Man
Hydrobot,
Game Awards.
the Game Awards, which is I'm conflicted because part of me knows it's just the actual awards don't matter. It's just like a mini E3 press conference in December. But I kind of like everyone looking at video game trailers and talking about video games in December.
Yes.
And like I guess it's an excuse cuz who cares? Like did you care about any of the actual awards given?
Oh, I could give literally two shits about them.
I just kind of like that the It Takes Two guy got an award when like his game's being attacked by Take Two. I like that. I like it's kind of.
I like they told that one guy, yeah, we need to make sure not to give you a microphone again, but then he gets it.
Yeah,
That's the only part I cared about.
yeah. Like I like him, but that's like the only actual award I can't because I had the stream on I think because I was in the queue for Final Fantasy 14, which has still been the struggle of my life.
Oh yeah, try to do that twice this week.
I am at the point where I will give it 2 chances, and if it kicks me from the queue twice, then I am done for the night. Like if I'm in queue and it says you have been kicked from queue, I'm like that's one, and then if it does it again, then I'm like yeah I'm not playing today because like I don't babysit it. I will get into the queue, and then I'll either like I'll take a shower, or I'll watch an episode of a cartoon or something, and then if I come back to see the 2002 error, then I'm like, well, guess that's that. But anyway, back to the Keeleys.
I call that a night.
Back to the Keeleys. We got to talk about. I think the first thing is Star Wars. No, it's the first. No, is the first thing Persona coming back? Ultimax.
Oh yeah, they're coming back and they're like, hey guys, I got excited because like, hey, you heard of Persona Ultimax? I'm like, oh yeah, oh they're going to release a new one. Well, it's available again online. I'm like, okay.
It left the rollbacks in it, like the other games.
Yeah,
then,
I mean,
you know,
that's fun. Yay!
good job.
Well, what? More people will probably be playing Persona, so you know, I'll jump in there.
Yeah, like Cross Tag and the other ones. Just put it in everything.
Yeah.
Make good netcode of selling features so that other games must have it. like just do it. So then like the dinosaurs have to have it because they're saying, well, we don't have it. We gotta put it in there. So what would you say? Okay, so I'm trying to think.
I'm pulling up all the stuff from it just to
Okay.
go through it.
All right.
Well, of course, we have the I guess the they show off a little more Elden Ring.
Yeah, they show like the
Which-
Elden Ring like opening cinematic, which is like
that was really cool.
yeah. Oh, they're always cool.
It looks nice. I can't wait to see that in game.
Yeah,
While they're telling me the story, and then I awaken
yeah.
and run around.
I mean, every one of those is cool. I think my personal favorite is probably the Dark Souls 2 opening that has nothing to do with Dark Souls 2 at all, but it's just rad. It's like that part where the person's going on like the Firefly Island and then goes through like the whirlpool, and then it's like none of this actually happened nor matters. Because that's not what this game is about entirely. But it is cool though.
Let's get to I'm trying to find some of the useless news.
All right.
Dead by another ASIC was it?
Yeah, it's like Leatherface
Another
the game or whatever.
Leatherface, yeah.
Which
I'm like, oh,
okay.
they showed nothing. So I'm like, okay, it's just gonna be like Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
They showed. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like I don't those asymmetrical whatever game. To me, it's like I would just license my dude for Dead by Daylight like they did and just call it a day.
I feel like you're gonna get a lot more money doing that.
Yeah, because then you're not gonna have to develop your own game that no one will play.
Exactly. They showed the Gollum trailer.
Oh yeah,
which
the
was
Gollum.
nothing.
The Gollum. Like, I think that's one of my issues with Lord of the Rings, like as a fantasy setting or whatever, is whenever you try to add something to it, my brain just goes, that's kind of stupid. Like no shade on Lord of the Rings as film and book and whatever, or that PS2 beat 'em up, which is shockingly good. But it's kind of like it feels weirdly limited because everything has to be taking place like during Lord of the Rings part of Lord of the Rings. Like, you can't have a game where you're just going as like, here's what Aragorn was doing before or after. Yeah. It has to be during the part where Frodo basically, where Bilbo, like, it feels like if Bilbo Baggins has the One Ring, or if Bilbo or Frodo has the One Ring, then you can make your game set place then. Otherwise, the game cannot exist.
That's why I enjoyed what was it? Shadow of Mordor.
I played the first one. I did not play the second one.
That one's good. The first one's great.
I did like the first one where you'd subjugate your orcs, and then like the second one had all that microtransaction crap, so I didn't play it.
Yeah, with the power of Kellogg's Blueberry.
Yeah, I
That
liked
joke will
how
never not be
evil he
funny to me.
was.
Me too.
Like there's
I,
when you're just grabbing like the orc's
it's like,
face and
do
like
it.
subjugating them. I'm like, that's pretty good. You are a mean man.
I'm looking through a lot of these. A lot of these are just so. A lot of the trailers there was for the Game Awards were just here's this 30-second
Oh, like CG
uh,
announcement or whatever.
CG and announcement. Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's very few like actual gameplay.
Well, that's gonna happen. All right. Let's talk about one of the best looking CG trailers. Oh no! Before then, Hellblade, I have no interest in. Like Hellblade 2. That game looks pretty, but I have zero interest in it.
I enjoyed the first one. That's about it. I might play this one. I'll see how I feel.
Yeah, it's not my kind of game. But let's talk about Star Wars. Where you see
Well, let's first go back to Jeff Keighley being a coward and saying, "Hey, overall, we don't like bad stuff happening in game development. No one specifically,
No one specific.
but we don't like it. Companies that do that, we don't like.
And we don't like that behavior.
No.
That's what one of
New game from Quantic Dream, guys.
No,
let's throw it up here.
Because I was watching Pat and Paige stream it, and it was like, and they were like, they are literally doing like game studio with sexual allegations. So like you have like Ubisoft Far Cry 6 guy, and then immediately afterwards was like, here's our like LGBTQ2 streamer guy person, and we're gonna show about that and how they're trying to make the community a better place. And here we go with Quantic Dream Star Wars, and then right after it's like women in video games. Like immediately trying to like sandwich and like, hey gang, don't worry about it. Don't think too hard about the penis that farted and David Cage running away crying.
No.
Here's Star Wars, right?
Oh my god.
Did you have the reaction where you like did not know what that game was? I thought it was going to be like a Battlefront game. I thought that game was like...
I assumed like, oh, is this going to be like some Old Republic stuff? I'm like, oh, I really hope so.
I thought it was Battlefront 3. I thought because when they showed, I think they showed something that looked like the little droid ships from Star Wars or something. I'm like, okay, this is going to be like Star Wars Battlefront 3. And then Star Wars Eclipse revealed its final secret. And it said Quantic Dream, and everyone's like, oh no.
Can I like draw the black power fist on the alien world?
Oh man, that would what is this game going to be about? Like what is it?
It's going to be about some stupid
like what
idea
social,
of
like
social commentary it's going to make.
Is it COVID? Do you think it's going to be COVID?
Is it anti-imperialism?
Is it like sexual allegations? Like you know like what ham-fisted social like I don't think it's going to be race because that was Detroit. Detroit was overtly like I think that was done.
Well, we need to know one thing for sure. What? Is David Cage working on it?
I hope so. This is one of the things where like I hope so. I want to see like I want to see like you.
It's like they pull him off of it, and it's like, oh wait, this game's good.
No, they it's like they put him in there and like, okay, so we have like 3 good scenes, but then there's a lot of forced cuckolding in this game. David Cage is just like rubbing his hand, going, "Yes, I like the part where you have sex with the woman." I think it's COVID.
With the alien.
I think the entire game will be a COVID metaphor. That's
You're
gonna
gonna
be
fight some sort of disease.
yeah, like that's what like the eclipse is. It's like the eclipse virus, and it'll like be turning you into like a Sith monster, and you'll have like some aliens like I'm not going to get the Force vaccine.
I don't believe Jedi.
Yeah, we don't trust the Jedi's and their vaccines. I think that's the game. Like that's me pointing my Babe Ruth home run bat at the stands for the home run. Is I think the game will be about COVID.
Now the problem is that's a really good guess, no matter what, because
Yeah.
it is Quantic Dream.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Quantic Dream, it has to be something. I would have said like it would be about Black Lives Matter because like the actual aliens are black, like like coming out of the black pool.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's that's too on the nose, or maybe
Young dog, we don't trust the Jedi in our neighborhood.
yeah.
And like, ooh, and you go, ooh.
No, they call it
Oh.
like the Hood because that's like the Jedi who like created them or whatever.
All Jedi are bastards.
Yeah,
Is that-
a jab.
A jab.
A jab. See, but the jab also stands for COVID vaccine.
The COVID,
It's all coming together.
the Sith 19 virus.
Yeah, it's yeah, because that's like the code word.
Oh,
Like
God.
Order 66, it's like
fuck.
Order 19.
Fuck. Quantic Dream's a mess.
Oh, I want it.
Which, sure, I'll play another one of their narrative games.
Oh, I'll watch.
because
I'm just
whatever.
I will watch Wooly and or Pat and Page play it. That is how I
Yeah.
get my enjoyment from those games. I watched stupid Detroit Become Human like 4 times. And I enjoyed
Okay.
each of those times. I think I've seen Heavy Rain like 3 or 4 times. Heavy Rain is almost good.
All I ever go back to is the clip of him Wooly pulling the gun. He's like, "Now Wooly, before bang,"
I like it. No,
and
it's,
just seeing everyone slowly melt down as their fucking laugh
yeah.
at Wooly doing police violence.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Game's great.
Oh, that's speaking of like more narrative games, Telltale's back, I guess.
Oh yeah, they're doing like The Expanse. Aren't they doing like a
Because
Star
they-
Trek game too?
Yeah, they're doing the expansion. I guess it's like an Amazon show.
Yeah, that's it. I see
then
it on ads.
Then
on-
the Star Trek game,
Yeah,
which I don't know what the Expanse is. I have no clue.
I think The Expanse is just like if you combined Battlestar Galactica and Star Trek, like you mix those two hands together, where you have
Okay.
like the flotilla, but also like a little bit of like to me it looked like not Battlestar Galactica, where it's that kind of gritty. Here's our space fleet and space fleet problems,
Yeah.
but less like everything like Star Trek. Everything is clean, and in an Expanse, everything is dirty. It's dirty sci-fi. I think Star Trek could work for like a Telltale style game.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for the choice between do I follow the order or do I not follow the order.
Yeah. Well, it depends.
Oh no, the admiral's
Yeah,
the admiral's going to remember that.
well, the admirals are always evil. You always never follow the order. I watched TNG.
Yeah.
There's never been a time where like the admiral was correct.
If there's any sort of show that would have a lot of like moral problems that you'd have to choose like one side or the other, it's Star Trek. So I think this is a really good fit.
Yeah, like I think that is very good because Star Trek is at its best when it's moral quandaries and you're talking it through, and that's kind of
Yeah.
and that's what that game works at its best. Like The Walking Dead.
I don't want a lot of like action scenes where I gotta like shoot and attack. I just want to like talk to the aliens.
Yeah, like the most I
Figure
want
out their problems.
the most action I want to see in an episode of Star Trek is where they shoot the guy and he turns into a bug and the bug explodes.
Oh yeah.
Or Worf like punching three guys and killing them. Like that's all I want to see. The rest of it is just people talking.
I would love to see just like your Klingon guy just blasting people.
Oh, that'd be great. See now there you go. As the you just go give me my Worf character action game where he has styles.
You gotta fill up your honor gauge.
Yeah, you fill up it's like
That's when you do your trigger.
no, they take the exact same system as Warhammer Space Marine, where you do have the literal honor gauge that fills up, and that's when you pop it.
Oh god.
Instead of your chainsword, you have your little baklava or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like
You have like all three of you got the glove thing.
yeah,
It looks really cool.
you just take like a truck through there. Like the game begins and Picard says, "Worf, go." He goes, "Thank you, Captain. Going to tear ass."
Worf, be our weapon of vengeance.
Thank
Yes,
you,
Captain.
I've been waiting for that for literally forever. And then I get to have fight fuck my girlfriend in the hologram. That was cool.
Oh no, we've got your son, Worf. We'll kill him.
Good.
If you don't give up. Good.
Oh no.
Son, die with honor.
Die with honor,
Fuck.
Alexander.
Like, oh fuck, this is the wrong thing to do.
Oh no, we should take him like Geordi. I would have given up for my comrade Geordi, but never for Alexander.
Oh no, they have Spot. Please don't hurt him.
Do not hurt Spot. Spot is great. Spot has
I'll give you the
much
coach
honor.
the ship. Oh.
Yeah.
Speaking of, let's roll into like one of the only things I was excited for at the Game Awards.
All right, Warhammer Space Marine 2. Out of nowhere.
So I was watching this. I'm like, oh, cool. They're going to do like another 40K Total War thing.
I thought it was.
And then I'm
thought
like,
this was going to be like the CG trailer for the Dark Tide, because they were going to introduce like instead of not just chaos, it's also Tyranids, because they're showing like the Imperial Guard shooting at them. Like, okay.
And then I'm like, well, hold on. These are Ultramarines. There was nothing like that in Dark Tide or in like any of the Total War games. I'm like, okay, so maybe it's something new.
Or maybe it's like
I'm like, and then in the back of my head, I'm like, maybe this is Space Marine 2, which
Like,
I immediately go, no, it can't.
It's gonna be like the RTS one. Like they're trying to reboot it.
It's not going to be real. And then like the ring walks up, was like, but what if that is? And he takes his helmet off, like, oh shit!
Yeah, I knew it was
that Captain
dude.
Titus.
It's I think he's Lieutenant Titus now.
Lieutenant's kind of now, yeah.
He's Primaris Lieutenant.
And then you see the gameplay, like, oh,
that's good. They're doing
that's
it.
so good.
Man, I was watching all like the Warhammer lore people react to it, and they were like in depth going on over the details of that trailer. So one of the things I didn't notice until one of them pointed it out is that when the random Imperial Guardsman looks up at him and says the Emperor's Angels or whatever, that guy's eyes are purple.
Oh no!
So as if either they're chaos or he's a gene stealer infected.
Gene stealer.
Yeah, but like he specifically looks up and you can see like his eyes are like different color. So it's like, uh-oh. It's not going well. It's going to be some problems. There's going to be some higher ups are going to be sabotaging some stuff. And you got to... But
We gotta take down the cult of
Cult of the True Emperor.
the 8 armed god.
Yeah, or it was cool. I think that was one of my, or I think I in my dorkiest moment when I was looking at that, I yelled to myself, "Yeah, rip his head off!" when he ripped off the thing. I'm like, yeah.
I
Like,
clapped. I clapped when I
I
saw
did
it.
clap when I saw it. I was like, rip his head off, and he did it. I'm like, yeah, love it, love it.
Oh my god. I'll listen. All I'm hoping is like, oh, is this going to be high? This is more pulls from like shit normal people won't know. But oh, is this going to be high feet behemoth? Are we going to see like the fight for the Macragge
Yeah,
system?
is this
Like, I
Macragge?
really hope so.
Or is this just somewhere else? Is this like Leviathan?
Am I going to see Roberto Goleman?
Yeah, we're gonna see Robot Gellerman.
Roberto Guillemano.
Yeah, Guido John Leguizamo. Is he gonna be there?
Exactly. I hope so.
Are we gonna see some Necron? Like, cause it's not gonna just be We know it's not just Tyranids. They're not doing that.
No, it's gonna be another race. You're gonna have to fight something else.
I mean, so it's gonna be Tyranids. There's like a 90% chance also Chaos. Like that's just how it works.
Yeah.
I don't think orcs because that was the first game. Like, are the Eldar gonna show up? Are the Necrons gonna show up? Someone's gonna show up.
No. It's not the Tau.
It's not the Tau. No.
They're not going to be there.
No,
don't worry. No one likes them.
This is not a Tau. Tau would not show up to a Tyranid-infested world for any reason. They would just nope.
Nope.
They'd be like, no, thank you. We out. There's both the Imperials and that. Nah, I'm not helping that. Like the Eldar might show up.
Oh, I would like that.
I mean, you will be teaming up with the Sororitas. Like that's 100% given.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna show. Like you're gonna have your sister of battle. Like snarky, not even snarky. You as the uptight Ultramarine will be the renegade because that's what he was in the first game compared to like the hard-edged Sororitas and with the penitent engines.
Well, they're going to be for your Chaos side missions, and then for your Tyranid side missions, you're going to be working with the Order Xenos.
Oh yeah, got those Inquisitors doing their ruckus. I think a Necron will show up, and I think that, as we saw in the first game, I think Commander Titus would be friendly towards the Necrons.
That one Necron is going to show up and be like, dog, we got to work together.
He'd be like, listen, the bugs are a bigger problem. And then you'll be like, yep, they are. And then the guy in your squad's like, but the Codex Astartes says, and he goes, no, hold on a second. Like, it's just relax. Take a chill pill. You gotta kill the bugs. The bugs are a problem.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
What did you think of the other great announcement of Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie trailer?
I enjoyed Jim Carrey on screen yelling at me.
I liked the Sonic 2 trailer a lot.
That's great. It's really good. It kind of got me excited for it.
Like, I liked the first Sonic movie. I think it's a phenomenal kids movie. And I mean that not as like a deride. I think that is like a
you're not going like, oh, it's such a kids movie.
I'm not
like,
saying
oh no, that's good.
like in a dismissive way where they'll be like, oh well, that's just a kids movie. But no, I'm like, it was a good movie for kids, and I liked some of the jokes, but it was definitely, it's supposed to be for kids. And I feel like this one looks great. I'm glad they got like the video game voice actress of Tails to be Tails. So Tails sounds like Tails. I think that's very good.
Yeah.
I liked that the guy in the coffee shop, like the special was Mean Bean. So technically that's Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which is like great. I like that Knuckles beat the shit out of Sonic.
I'm upset he lied to us.
Oh, that he said that
He
he
said the
would
voice
not.
wasn't going to be sexy.
Oh man, like that was like I am like I like Sonic. I like where Knuckles has been turned into basically Knuckles been turned into like a joke character for since I don't know like Sonic Adventure 2 or whatever. He's just been kind of like stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we're back to Knuckles is now the threat to like to Knuckles could actually fight Sonic as a big threat, and that's cool. I I'm it's just I think that movie's gonna do really well. I'm even though
I,
technically it's Sonic 2, it feels more like it's also Sonic 3. There's a lot of
3,
Sonic
yeah.
3 in that.
That's what I
Especially
was getting from it.
yeah. Like you can see like there's gonna be the floating island. There's the snowboarding section from Sonic 3. Which of course means that the next one is gonna be Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
Like
Canonically, it has to be.
I mean it's going to be Sonic Adventure. Because then you
We're going
get
to introduce the new characters, Amy and uh,
yeah, big the
E102
yeah,
Gamma.
E102 Gamma will show up, and you have Big the Cat, and then
Oh, yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog 4 will be Sonic Adventure 2, because you gotta have Shadow.
Which will start out with no in-flight movies. I'm out of here.
That will be great. I
The trailer for Sonic Adventure 2 is just going to be City Escape.
dude,
That's
hell
all the
yeah.
action scenes that you'll see from the trailer.
Hell yeah. I am in.
Let's keep supporting Sonic so we can get there.
I'm down. I like Sonic. I like so that and then Sega hired that man for
And
Sonic
that, man, yeah,
Frontier. They hired that
I,
man.
that was my first thought. Was Nintendo hire this man?
Which and I think my rebuttal to that is I think that man could probably make a better Sonic game than Sonic Team has for like the past whatever.
Yeah,
Like the best Sonic
It-
game in recent memory was Sonic Mania. It was not Sonic
which was
Forces.
which was not Sonic Team, but some American developers that they brought in.
Yeah, that was Sonic. So like if this Sonic hired this man turns out because I've seen some of like the open world Sonic prototypes and they looked cool. So yeah.
When they finally hire that man.
Yeah, they needed him. They needed that man. They needed that Unreal. I do it.
There better be a food making mini game
Oh
where I make
yeah.
chili dogs.
Oh, that'd be cool. And then each chili dog gets you a different power up, like stamina
Speed
regeneration.
boost, attack boost.
Yeah.
Uh, the only other two things I was somewhat excited about at the Game Awards were Alan Wake 2. Another
Alan,
surprise. I thought
I did not think that would ever happen, especially after
no.
Control. I thought like
I thought
Control.
Control was going to be the end of it.
Yeah, I thought like that was. I thought Control was canonically the end of Alan Wake, and they explained that Alan Wake is in Control, but nah, Alan Wake's back.
Awesome, love that. And was it Splinterhead?
Oh yeah, Split or Slitherhead.
Splinterhead. I couldn't read the title that well.
I think it's like I think it's Slitherhead, where it looks like the from what that trailer suggests, and maybe I'm wrong, but that trailer looks like it's like a Silent Hill slash Junji Ito. Like the idea feels more Junji Ito than
Yeah.
Silent Hill, but like, is that game an action game? Or is it like survival horror? Because the music made me think of action game. Like, if Devil May Cry was Resident Evil, the character action game, is this like Silent Hill, the character action
Oh,
game?
okay. It's called Slitherhead.
Yeah.
I I don't know, but it also feels like when like a Japanese company makes a really jank game,
Oh
like a
yeah.
Euro jank game. That's
Yeah,
what it feels like.
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like that Siren Blood Curse sort of stuff where you're like, "Oh man, this is
Yeah,
jank." It
which I'm
had
kind of excited about.
it does have that jank energy. Like Deadly Premonition, but instead of it's
Or
trying to be,
Devil's Third.
yeah, it has that what is it? Binary domain.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I'm getting some binary domain vibes from Slitherhead. Like the premise is cool too. I like the idea of a haunted Kowloon walled city. Like that looks cool. We're in that massive city. It's haunted by like monsters, and the monsters could be like a thing. But it's just I don't know what kind of game it's going to be.
Yeah. I will see soon.
I'm okay if it's character action. I'm okay if it's like a third person Resident Evil 4, and I'm okay if it's like a subdued survival horror. I think all of those can work.
Yeah.
I just
Um.
I hope it's not something like a strategy game,
Yeah.
like a MOBA.
Was there anything else that kind of like caught your eye?
I don't know. I'm taking a look at my Twitter. Most of my
Let's
Twitter
see.
was like
I'm just gonna run down the list. We already went over Elden Ring. Suicide Squad.
no. I think that game
Looks
looks.
okay.
I have that game. I feel like that game is going to be something like Agents of Mayhem, or maybe that new Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy sort of thing, where you're like in your four-person squad and you pick one of them. So
Oh, also, I'll go ahead and do this. I was completely wrong about Guardians of the Galaxy.
was it
That game
good?
is actually somewhat good.
I keep hearing that it's like shockingly good.
I've been told like 4 different people, and like now I'm going to try and play it.
I'm not going to play it because it's not my kind of
I
game.
don't
But
know. I'm going to give it a test.
but I'm glad it's not bad. Or I'm glad that like that Avengers game would have worked if it wasn't like a multiplayer live service, because apparently that's what I assumed that the Guardians game was.
Yeah, that's all I thought it was, which is why I had no interest in it.
Yeah.
But no, it's like a Mass Effect with
Okay.
yeah, your choices have like actual consequences, and you're leading your squad and you're telling them to use their abilities.
I mean that is, and Mass Effect has not been there. Like
Mm.
Mass Effect has not been good for years.
No.
What else am I saying?
Also, and the best information I heard about the game is, oh yeah, it has nothing to do with the movies. This is actually just the first time they're getting together in this universe or the game universe.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, Plague's Tale 2, Rats Off to Ya.
Yeah.
Which is that should be it should say A Plague's Tale : Rats Off the number
It's all
2,
two.
yeah. I don't know how well the rats work when it's not on like the Black Plague. Like I feel like that was kind
Yeah.
of like key to the whole thing, and then the girl is getting more competent. I don't know.
I can't wait for Plague's Tale 3 later.
3 later, because it's like it's the end of that game was rat stand battles
Mm-hmm.
where your brother was shooting the good rats at the evil man's bad rats,
That's
and you were dodging rat tidal waves. which is like an escalation for a game, but like, where are you gonna go from there?
You're gonna go to Devil May Cry 3, and here comes the rival
Yeah. Oh, you got
cat user.
Virgil. Like some other orphan's little sister. It's like, oh, you command the rats.
And they're gonna stop the Cat King from coming to power.
I can have my summon swords, but they're cats. Just
spinning around you.
Yeah, just spinning around.
Oh,
I'm saying, like, I want to, like, let's do it.
and you have to ally with the Dog Lord.
Yeah. There's a bunch of, there's an order of children, and they all have some control over a swarm of animals. Like, there's
No,
like
it's not the Dog Lord. He's the lone wolf.
Yeah, he's the lone wolf. Then you got like, yeah, because the Dog Lord only has one, but he's a big like Sith dog. You have the gnats. You have a guy with like mosquitoes. What is cockroaches?
He's like the dirty, gross guy.
Yeah, you have like a locust person. Just a bunch of bugs.
You got the frog kid.
Yeah, frogs. You got like newts. Oh, bees. I mean, listen, there's like it's swarm animal child battles. That's what that game should devolve into.
I hope that's actually a great idea.
Yeah, just make it stupid.
Oh,
it's just and then it turns into those stupid YouTube videos. It's like, who would win? Like 10,000 rats or 20,000 bees?
The sun or a million lions?
Yeah. There's like the Council of Animal Children, and they each have a swarm of animals. Yeah,
and then it turns into a shonen battle.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I'm all about. Do you care any about Saints Row?
No.
I don't.
I don't know.
I have no interest in
I liked Saints Row the Third a lot. I would dare say it's one of my favorite. Like, I would put Saints Row the Third on my top 10 list games of all time.
Yeah.
I would not put Saints Row the Fourth on there.
No.
I didn't think. But like this new one, I don't know what about it, but it just doesn't feel like it's hard to explain, but it does not feel good to me.
The best Saints Row game in recent memory has been Watch Dogs 2.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that. Like, there's not Saints Row. Like, to me, Saints Row has the tone of the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
But it only worked in Saints Row 3 because the escalation was you started at like Grand Theft Auto crime game, and then the end of it was you're on top of the Shield helicarrier having like a fist fight with someone, and you're the only explanation was like, I'm from the streets. You're just like having a kung fu battle on top of like
you're fighting Nick Fury.
Yeah, Nick Fury on the Shield helicarrier, and it's like, that's stupid. I love it, but it only works once. Like, you can't keep escalating it because they tried.
I feel like 4 should have been. Now it's time for the Saints to take over the other like big cities.
Yeah,
like LA, and this game would have fit better in that, I think. But now I don't. Really
or
care.
just 50 Cent Blood in the Space. Just Saints Row 4 should have just been Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Like, they were trying to make it Mass Effect, but have like the virtual Matrix. Like, it should have just been like Mass Effect. Like, here, we made Mass Effect 3 was not too good. We're gonna make our own. It's Saints Row 4. Saints Row 4, Mass Effect 3, the good one. Like, that's the kind of energy I feel like I want Saints Row to have, and this one doesn't.
Yeah. Let me see. Don't really care about Destiny right now.
No.
Cuphead DLC finally?
That Cuphead DLC trailer was like incredible.
I thought it was dead, honestly. I was pretty sure we'd never get that DLC.
I feel like Cuphead it's not as dead as Silk Song.
No.
God.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh.
Silk Song is the most deadest of dead. That is the new Duke Nukem Forever.
Dude, I hope not. I really hope like next E3 we're like, okay,
Nah,
it's about
Silksong's
done.
gone.
Fuck. We've been working on it. Please, here. Don't really care about Tunic. I don't have anything to say. It looks like another pretty good game. Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Don't care.
Eh. Okay. I can't wait for the mission where we have to find the bejeweled USB drive and we have to get it away from the
That
cops.
would be okay.
I saw that someone tweeted that and like that's the best joke for this ever. I can't top this.
No.
Thirsty Suitors. Yeah, it looks alright. I'm not, like I said, no real emotions. They had a KOF trailer in there.
Yeah.
But we'll wait till Drew gets back and we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Because they'll probably release some new characters by then. That one like Breath of the Wild island looking game.
There's like a couple of those.
It looks, dude. There's like 4 or 5.
There's like a bunch
Breath
of
of the
not
Wild
Breath of the
games.
Wilds, and then there's like a couple where it's like the game looks cool, and then you find out it's like a building survival game.
Yeah, crafting.
It's like a crafting
Yeah, what
building
was it?
survival game. I'm like, oh.
There's the fighting game Battle Royale?
Oh
Which
yeah, by
I'll try
Iron
that at
Galaxy,
some point.
the wrestling.
Yeah. Nightingale, that's what it was.
Okay.
I'm like, wow, this game looks cool, and they come back to it, it's like, yeah, it's sort of like a survival crafting. And I went,
like
never mind.
It's either like Korean MMO or survival crafting game. Like you'll see a game and you'll be like, oh man, this looks pretty good, and then you see like the crafting menu and they're building a house, and you're like, no,
I don't want any part of this.
No.
What
about that other Bloodborne puppet game? Like now there's 2 of them.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
No, I remembered because I thought that was the first one, and it's like, no, this is a separate one.
It's a different one.
There are 2 Bloodborne puppet games.
Was that the one that had ACAB? Was one of them the one that had ACAB
That was
in
the
it?
Pinocchio one. This is the one where it was like the dancing puppet marionette. And then that one's like killing people. Bloodborne puppets.
Puppets, that's the new craze.
Puppet
It's no longer zombies.
Get in.
They had a small trailer for Monster Hunter. I'll get it whenever it comes out. I'm not worried about that right now. Dune RTS.
That's cool.
We'll see what that looks like. I think it's a good idea, but there's no gameplay, so nothing.
If I was going to make a Dune game, I would make it similar to like the Dune, because the Dune board game is really cool. I've never played it, but like I know about it, where like each faction has different win conditions, and I would.
Oh, damn. Okay, that's cool.
So like one of them, I think it's like the Jezzeret Witches or something. Like at the beginning, because the game goes for like 11 turns or something. And their win condition is at the beginning of the game, they write down what turn the game ends on. And if that, so like, let's say you win on turn 8 and then they reveal 8, then they win. So the whole point, So the whole point is like that player will start helping other players. It's like, are they trying to end the game early to win, or are they just fucking with you? And
they're trying to get everyone to focus on the other person to stop them.
Yeah, no.
But that's a part of your plan.
Yeah.
Have a Nice Death.
Oh yeah.
Looks okay.
Is that the one where it's like Hollow Knight, people making their own Hollow Knight?
Yeah.
But with like the Grim Reaper?
I think so. At least that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Forspoken, cool. Babylon's Fall, that's okay.
Nah, I heard bad things about Babylon's Fall.
I'm finally seeing stuff about it. I'm like, okay, it looks like a normal action game.
Yeah.
There's that one where you're a bunch of like people fighting robots. Arc Raider or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, and then there's the one that's you're shoot gun man, but now you have a stand.
Oh yeah, that game.
Which kind of piqued my interest. I just want to see more of it.
Yeah. And then they showed like Horizon Zero Dawn 2 a bit of it, which like that game's going to be good because I like the first one.
Yeah.
I thought the first one had a shockingly good story. I think that's like the one thing I took away from that game.
Oh yeah.
Was I'm like, this story is not bad. And kind of it's similar to like the Ghost of Tsushima, where like you weren't expecting like a decent story out of one of those games, and then you got one. You're like, oh, that's a pleasant surprise. But yeah, that's it for the Game Awards.
Yeah, that's until next year because no one else really cares about the actual awards aspect.
Oh, I don't care. I just care about game trailers.
I just want to see Potman come out there and hand Jeff Keighley something.
Yeah, I want to see some cringe. I want to see like Imagine Dragons being muted on streams for copyright problems. I want to see YouTube people dying on stream because David Cage Star Wars was announced. That was fun. I like seeing Wooly die.
Listen, let's be honest, okay? Gaming is now a true art form.
Yes.
Because we have a award ceremony that no one gives three shits about.
That's true.
The same as the Oscars.
No one cares.
No one cares.
No one cares. It's this could just be called like winter game trailers, and I think it would work just as fine. Because like
honestly, yeah.
Like if it was just called like the winter game preview, I think people like if it was more honest, I think I would be way down for it. Because it's like, yeah.
Jeff Keighley shows you some game trailers.
Oh, that's great. Jeff Keighley shows you some game trailers, and Imagine Dragons is here because they have to be. We can't stop it.
They're contractually obligated
to play a song here. It's gonna happen. They did the opening.
The Game Awards reminds me.
They did the opening of Arcane, so they're gonna play it. Just deal with it.
The Game Awards reminds me of something. It was wow. I forgot that having commercials like suck in between shows.
Oh, it's terrible.
Just get to my meat. The meat. Just get to the stuff I want to watch.
Show me the trailers. And stop even having like people try to introduce the trailers. Just show them to me, Jeff. Like bang, 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 and then go the end.
Like, they did it again this year, didn't they? Where it's like best music for a game, and then they don't play it the entire time.
Yeah. Oh, they did that. Like half the awards are just given like one after like if it's like best RPG, this best thing, whatever. All right, we have the guest here, so we can have the Resident Evil 4 lady come on stage and talk for a little bit. And now, best esports team something.
Best content creator on Twitch. No, as best streamer.
No, I don't know. It was Dream Minecraft won.
Yeah,
but Dream Minecraft cheated. It shouldn't work. He didn't.
Best mobile game.
Do you know about the Dream Minecraft cheating?
Yeah. I watched the hour-long breakdown video.
Okay, good. Because I wanted to end on that. Because I find that fascinating. Come on, Dream Minecraft. Take off your mods before doing your speed run.
For that he's got to unmask himself.
Yeah, he has to unmask on stream. You have to show full front. You have to crawl out of the couch like Danny DeVito.
You gotta put down your normal pills.
Yeah, the normal. Yeah, you have to take. Oh, he did do that. He did the normal pills.
Everyone forgets about that.
Oh, I forget that it came from Dream because I like talking about normal pills. It's so bad.
It's the dumbest thing.
It's so bad. I'm gonna end on normal pills. Take your normal pills, everybody.
Guys.